Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yanti Amos and I'm a wellness industry mentor and I teach yoga and karate globally. I post regular videos about karate, leadership and yoga, and I want to thank you for showing up today. Let's get started. Good morning. We're here in Norfolk and I've set up my mat in a nice cozy part of the garden, and I know it's a little bit patchy in terms of the light, but I thought I'd take you through my flow this morning. It's a bit fresh, hence the Lululemon jacket, and I'm a bit wrapped up underneath this, so if it does get warm, I'll be able to peel things off. But in the interim, I hope you've set out your mat and you're all ready to go to join me. So let's go. So to start, we always begin on our mat, cross-legged or Vajrasana, parallel thighs, as we start to just settle and ground, being here in the moment and listening to our own breath. We're here for the next, let's say, at least 20 or so minutes, and we're coming into a sense of where the mind is, where the body is, what we're feeling, and allowing ourselves to feel what we do feel. Noticing what we do notice. Spine long, relaxing the head, crown of the head lifting towards the sky, and happens to be a very blue sky today. Good. So you want to hear your exhales, and you'll join me now. So Ujjayi, oceanic breaths are audible. We let go on the exhales, and you can be as loud as you wish. So long breath in, lift to lengthen, rise up, and then exhale to settle and ground. Good. 2 more. Inhale, big breath. Exhale to soften. Behind the eyes, there at the cheeks, the temples, the jaw. Open and close your mouth whenever you need to in order to relax. The mouth, relaxing front of neck and side of neck and back of neck. Shoulders back and down. And I feel stable and rooted through my sits bones. Good. Breathe through your hands and wrists and your forearms. And I'm relaxing to the extent I can my fingers. Good. Let's set the intention. So whatever it is that you wish to set your intention for and about, maybe it's some dedication towards something or someone. Remember, there's no wrong or right here when you set your sankalpa. Good. That's it. 3 big breath cycles into your idea. Tension and tightness away from the body. We want that oxygenation, so this is a focus on breath, body movement. Matching the breath with the movement, and inhale, lifting. Exhaling, settling. 1 more, inhale. Let that idea expand a little more in your mind's eye. Exhale it out. Good. That's it. So arms up. Send intention high, high. Exhale, bring it right back down into the heart. Good. 2 more. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, bring it right back into the heart space. 1 more. Inhale. You reach up, you lengthen, and then you exhale it. Good. From here, you're going to be mirror image. So you're going to have your left hand down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend. Look up, chin up. And exhale, release the left, your right hand down. Reach up and across. Good. Feel it through the side ribs, intercostals, keeping your left side nice and steady. So the hips are down. Exhale. 1 more each side. Let's go ahead and bend the elbow. Maybe it touches the mat. Reach up, look up, and exhale. Other side. Good. Reach, look up, and exhale. Interlace the hands behind you. Shoulders back and down, puff up your chest, take a breath, exhale, lower and empty. Draw the core in, so I'm using my bandha. As I draw the lower belly in towards my spine, I can feel a kind of vacuuming in and up. So fold it forward, send the hands behind you, maybe a little higher. 2 more, inhale, big breath, look up, take a breath, exhale, bow down. Good. 1 more, inhale, feel the hands sending energy to the back of your mat. Exhale to lower and fold. Nice, good. Let's go ahead and find a tabletop on your mat. So I'm going to keep my shoes on, guys, so I just want you to know that that's why I don't have bare feet, because I want to keep traction on my mat. It's a little bit slippy around this area. So inhale, look up, exhale, round up, press into your hands and draw in and up through the lower belly. So I'm feeling it, a protraction, a rounding out through my spine. I drop my stomach, send the buttocks behind me, look up, exhale, round out. Take your gaze to your thighs or knees, and one more, inhale, big breath, good. Send your seat behind you, so open up the buttocks, good. And I open up through the collarbones, and I'm looking up to breathe, exhale, round. You can do a few more just like this, so continue here depending on how the entire spine feels. So you're checking in with yourself, taking an inventory, and you are breathing. Good. Feeling super stiff today. It happens to be a cold one here in Norfolk, so I feel like it might take a while to warm, but all is good. Let's tuck the toes under, look in front of you, and then go ahead and find your first downward facing dog. So I'm pedaling out, just checking in with my calves and in my hamstrings, breathing into my seat, pedaling, one leg bends, the other heel lifts. Good. Whenever you're ready, little tiptoe in towards your hands. Take your time. Inhale, look up, half lift. Exhale to lower down. Two more. Inhale, hands to knees or shins, and then exhale to fold. One more. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, lower it. Good. From here, reach up, lengthen, rise up. Send your arms up high. Squeeze your seat slightly, then hands lower to the heart. Good. Inhale, big breath. Stretch it, exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, look up. And plant your hands, your left leg will release. And then untuck the back foot, arms up. Anjaneyasana, low kneeling lunge. Take your time, I'm just feeling out my hips here. I'm gonna stack my front knee over my front ankle, and I'm going to point through the big toe mound. Good. Hands down, frame the front foot, and then step your front foot back. Take a breath and then come forward. Good. Squeeze the seat, inner thighs engage. I lower down and I come to a flow. I exhale to push it back. This is where I take 3 big breaths. Inhale, tailbone high, hips high. Breathing down the backs of the legs. 2 more. Inhale. Long arms. Dial the armpits in towards the midline. 1 more. Inhale. Strong fingers. And then at your pace, left steps forward. Release right knee, right shin now. Arms up. Send energy high. Nudge both hips forward. Remember they're square to the top of your mat. Good. And then you're lowering the hands. Frame the front foot, tuck the back foot under, and you'll travel, so step. As you step, look to the top of your mat, draw the core in, breathe, exhale, lower, arms up, send energy high, high, and then exhale, hands to the heart, arms relaxed by the side of the body, other side, reach up, and exhale, fold, inhale, half lift, exhale it out. Right leg now releases to the mat. And arms up. Stretch it here. Feel it through the front of your hips. Take your time. Good. Hands down and step. So just for a moment, breathe in your down dog, then come forward. This is your low plank chaturanga. Look up and exhale. 3 big breaths. Inhale it. Exhale it out. Good, inhale it. Start to breathe through the backs of your legs into hamstrings. Good, 1 more. Inhale, big breath. And exhale it out. Good, look to the top of your mat. Step it forward and land. Last little bit as you reach up. Pause for a moment, then hands down, tuck the back foot under, and go ahead and step. Inhale, look up, exhale down, arms up, stretch it high, and exhale, palms lower. Good, arms to the side of the body. Pause for a moment in your Tadasana. Just looks like this. This is your mountain pose. So as you come to mountain pose, arms relaxed by the sides. Good. Hopefully you're starting to feel a bit warmer. Feet can be a little separate. Just solidify, integrate. Notice what you do notice about your body, how you're feeling this morning. Good. So, from here, I sit it down chair. Good. And then lower it. Inhale, look up, half lift. Plant your hand. Step, hop, or float. This is a flow. And you empty out to downward facing. Right leg forward. Warrior one. Back heel down. Arms up. Stretch it. Both hips forward. Exhale, release. Step back. Chaturanga. Open. Exhale down. Going to left. Good. I made a boo-boo. I went the left first. That's okay. Going to your flow. Stepping back. 3 big breaths. Take your time. That's it. And inhale 2. Rise up through your seat. High to the sky. Exhale it. And one more. Inhale it. And exhale it out. Take your time. A hop, step, float. Top of the mat. Look up. Breathe and exhale it. Utkatasana. That's it. Sit it down. Awkward chair. Hands to the heart. Straighten legs. Release the arms by the side of the body. Let's go 2 more times. So, Utkatasana. Straight into it. I won't really talk much. Coming into your flow. Good. Nice and light. Use the core as you step. And you land. Warming the body, elongating, feeling the core strong. 3 breaths. Lion's breath if you're ready. Tongue hangs out. Good. One more. Inhale, big breath. Exhale out. As much noise as you need to make. And Utkatasana. Good. Let's go. One more. Arms up. Nice and smooth. Finding your rhythm. Three big breaths. Enjoying the warmth. Good, and down. And one more. Exhale. That's it. And bending your legs. Taking a hop, step. Breath lift. Exhale. Absolutely Utkatasana. And standing up. How'd you go? Good, camera. So, open through the heart space, draw the core in. Exhale, keeping knees even, feet even. Let's go ahead and find a twist. If you're ready, and you feel confident, you could open up your arms. Flyaway arms. Now, if you have a balance and you'd like to go into a side crow, you could try your side crow and play with your side crow. One more breath. So, you could still be in your twist. You could be in your side crow. You can do whatever you want to add on to your practice. So don't feel like you have to do everything I say. Arms up, back to center. Go ahead and lift up this is your right heel. Cross it over. Eagle wrap, so arms out wide to the side. Go ahead and find your eagle. You can stay here, you can stay high, or you could go ahead and go a little lower into your sleeping eagle. Good. Stay steady with your mind and your focus as you stay steady with the breath. Remember, when in doubt, just bring it back to your inhales and exhales. Breathe into your hips, breathe into your seat, and when you're ready, gently lift. As you lift, it's a warrior three. Your hands can release to your heart space. This is Namaste or Anjali Mudra. This is what it looks like from the side. So as you send your heart forward, you'll roll the lifted leg side down. So you'll feel an energetic pull towards the midline. This is your warrior three. Good. Then back to center. From here, inhale. Your left heel lifts, cross over to a curtsy. Inhale, and then exhale, twist. Feel it through the seat, breathe into your hips. Go ahead and twist by drawing in at the lower belly. So you feel that rotation of the far side of your chest towards this direction. Good. Pause and breathe. Nice, and then slowly bring it back to center. Look towards your drishti, some point of gaze, which helps you to steady your sight and steady your balance. Good, come high on the balls of your feet, arms behind you. Go ahead and find your balance. Divers pose. So when you come to divers, shoulders back and down, draw the core in. Power through the big toes. Feel that the brakes might be your lower belly. Good. And then hands down to the mat. As you find your hands to the mat, this is your Bakasana. So play with it here. You look forward. Find your balance. It's a little bit sleepy here, so I have to be careful. I won't try my tripod headstand, but if you would like to, you should go ahead and do it. Good. So nice. Good, everyone. I can just imagine you all doing it over there in video land. Okay, so after you've done that, come back to your Utkatasana and we'll go the other side. So arms up. Good. Hands to the heart. Inhale. Open chest. Exhale to the left. Good. As you find this twist to the left, again, you have options. You can go ahead and open up, fly away, maybe lower the hands down. Play with your sacro, any add-ons that you wish. Come back to center, your timing, and breathe. That's it. Inhale, the opposite heel now lifts, and you cross over. Eagle wrap, big toe could always stay on the mat if you like, or it could wrap behind you, so you can choose, arms out wide. Find your eagle arms. As you find your eagle arms, breathe here high, or if you want a little bit more, you would go lower. So breathing, feeling, and noticing where your challenge might be on the second side. That's it. Good. And then gently now unwrap, finding your warrior three, noticing if it's more challenging or easier on this side. Push strongly through the heel of the lifted foot, as if you're making a stamp behind you on an imaginary wall. Good, that's it. Another breath, stay with it, and then bring the knee in, going for your curtsy. Take a breath first, and then exhale, twist. As you twist, you're going to start to feel it through your hips and through your buttocks. But keep steady with the back leg, whether it's a long, strong back leg with an outside edge bladed, or a bend using the ball of your foot. You choose. That's it, twist. One more breath. Good, staying with it. And then coming back to center, little tap tap, shoulders back and down. Remember we did diver's pose, so this is a nice, strong Feeling with the inner thighs engaged, sending energy forward. Looks like this. From the side, I might start to straighten my legs, in which case I lower my head. I'm playing a little bit with my balance. I feel shaky, but I'm gonna just try. Good, hands down. And you go for your crow, Bakasana. Plant your hands, shoulder width distance. And in this position, I'm just gonna show you because I want you to see from the side. Come high on the balls of your feet, knees into elbows or into armpits. Take a little breath, maybe one foot up, maybe the other. Try it. How'd you go? Nice. Some of you going for tripod headstand. So try your transitions. If you're an intermediate to advanced practitioner, please add on. I offer you what you'd like to do on a given day, and you don't always have to take those options. So please make this your practice today. Good. So nice. We'll meet in downward facing dog. So if you want to add another vinyasa, you'll plant your hands at the top of your mat. You'll step, 1, 2, left, right, and flow it. And let's take a couple of breaths in your child's pose. From your child's pose, let's go ahead and find a downward facing dog. So as you find your downward facing, breathe here. Start to feel things out and notice that it is a different downward facing dog compared to the first one you did. Good. So you're going to send that right leg high, open up and stack the hips, but roll the shoulder heads down. So my tendency will be to open up my right armpit, but if I can, I'll lift up my right knee high and I'll roll shoulders so that they're level. Good. Now I slowly squeeze my inner thighs and I bring my hips level, facing the mat, so both hip points to the mat. I round up and it is knee to nose. Send it high, right knee, right elbow, send it high, tap, good, stretch it, one more round, tuck, this time with a balance if you'd like. Take it to your arm balance or just tap and then send it high, good. Take it to your left elbow, some of you going to your fallen triangle, or you might go for a balance. So if you're going for a balance, feel it out. Good. Return to down dog, other side. Good. Push through that right heel. You'll feel the stretch through the quads of the left leg. Good. Square off, knee to nose. Round out. Stretch. Left knee, left elbow. Stretch it out. Take it to the right elbow. Good. Knee to nose. Come forward. Balance if you like. And sweep it back. Take it to the right elbow, fallen triangle or a balance. Nice. A vinyasa or downward facing. Take a big breath. Exhale. 2 more, inhale, big breath. Exhale it out. Now 1 more, inhale. And then exhale it. Right leg will step forward. Drop the back heel. Arms up. Good. This is warrior 1. Exhale to your warrior 2. Good. Inhale to flip your palm. Sweep it back. Peaceful warrior. Good. From here, straighten the arms. Straighten the legs. Return. Warrior 2. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale back. Good. 1 more. Inhale. Big breath. Exhale. Return. Good. From here, tip your weight back. And it's a peaceful reverse warrior. Return to warrior 2. Straighten the front leg. Tip your weight forward. Hinge forward. Exhale. Right hand touches the shin and I reach up. Triangle pose. So as I reach, I expand through the armpits. I'm looking up to the sky and I feel that stretch to the back body as much as the front body. Right hip slightly under. Good. Open this top hip. Nice. That's about 3 breaths. So I'm going to bend the front leg now. So hand could be on the inside or the outside of this front foot. I reach overhead, extended side angle. I'm stretching. Good. I feel it through the side body, through the armpits, right down that left hip and down the outside of that leg. Feeling it through the outside edge of the foot, back foot. Good. Listen carefully. We're going for a half moon. So I'm going to back up so you can see in the camera. But I look to the top foot. I tap that back foot in a little bit. Lower the right hand down 11 or so inches, squeezing the inner thighs towards one another. And I want to back off on any potential heaviness through the right hand. So I'm going to use that core and use the quads of the supporting leg. So anything you like here. If you'd like to raise the arm, if you'd like to look for the top of that lifted foot, play with the hair, lighten up. Good, and land. Using control. Nice, everyone. From here, I take my gaze to the side of the mat. Getting a tiny little bit hot. So, this is a good sign. Now, parallel the feet. Take a big breath, look up, and we'll forward fold. Prasarita Padottanasana, shoulders back and down, and then exhale forward. As you forward fold, you've got lots of options. So if you have an inversion and you'd like to lower the hands between both feet, you can always lower your head, just feeling out your forward fold. Some of you just relaxing forward, hips high, breathing into your seat and lower back and buttocks. So as you feel it out, good, nice. Letting go of tension, tightness, anything that's built up perhaps during the practice, or even stuff that you may have come to mat with. Good. So from here, I'll go ahead and face the back of my mat. As I face the back of the mat, my left leg now is forward. I'm going for pyramid pose. So I lower my hands. My feet are like railroad tracks, so know that they're going to be parallel. Feet, a nice position that's comfortable for me depending on my hamstrings. I take a big breath forward and then I exhale over that, now the left leg. Good. So square hips, and you might want to roll that left hip point down and around and back. Good. 2 more. Inhale, big breath. Exhale down. 1 more. Inhale, draw everything in and up. Exhale over that back leg. Good. From here, tap that back foot behind you, interlace the hands, and then take a breath. This is devotional warrior. Good. When you've steadied yourself and you feel stable, you'll go ahead and lower your head. On the inside of that now front leg, which is your left leg, clasp your hands, press the heels of the hands together, send energy high through the fingertips. Good. Nice, nice. And 1 more breath. Exhale it. Good. So nice. When you're ready, look to the back of your mat. So this is the back of your mat now. Little tap tap, warrior 3. So arms can be wherever you want to. Have them. Push through the heel. Good. So strong legs, energy forward. And this is your Virabhadrasana 3. Good. Slowly lower it down. When you're ready, just travel to the top of your mat. Plant your hands and step back into your flow. Nice. So I'm going to face the other way for the left side so the camera can see my flow second side. So inhale forward. This is a warrior 1. Reach up. Feel front knee, stacking over the front ankle, strong back leg. When you're ready, open up, warrior 2. Good. Inhale to flip, sweep it back, peaceful warrior. Front knee is strong, but my back hand is soft against that back leg. Returning, warrior two. Inhale, straighten arms, straighten legs, exhale. Two more, inhale, fill up. Exhale, settle. Inhale, one more as you reach up. Begin to take your gaze over the middle finger of the front hand. Good. Inhale to flip, sweep it back. Good, and return. From here, straighten the front leg, pivot forward. Exhale, back of my left hand against my left shin. Look up high, triangle. So as I settle, I'm starting to feel really warm now because I've already done the first side and this is starting to feel really expansive and good internally. Good, so when you're ready, finding your extended side angle. So my hand on the outside of that front foot, it's my left foot now. I reach up and gaze is high. It should be towards your fingertips. Good. I settle, not going anywhere. I'm starting to feel out and check my little cues for the positioning and micro movements to adjust a perfect positioning. Good. So from here, I'm setting up for my half moon. And because I want to be seen in the camera, I'm going to back up a little bit. So, left leg is a strong supporting leg now. So, as I find my half moon, I lighten up through my left fingers and sending my toes towards the camera. Maybe I start to bend the leg and there's an opening there through the chest and my right shoulder blades are wrapping down towards my latissimus. Good. So nice. So when I'm ready, and I've done about 3 big breath flips, I land. Good, and I travel back to a wide leg position, parallel feet, big toes slightly in. Take a breath, exhale it down. I'm gonna fold, and again, you've got lots of options. You can take the hands between the feet and just lower your head towards the mat. Practice that. Or take the big toes are held by your index finger and thumb. Elbows out to the side as you fold it. Good. You could also transition to an interlace of the hands and making a clasp as you fold even more forward towards your mat. Bend your knees if you need to. So don't feel like you have to have straight knees. If that's a challenge, you can always bend them. Good. Really nice. So when I'm ready, I'll go ahead and travel back to the top of my mat. So this is our pyramid pose. Remembering that we have parallel feet. This is more like a set of railroad tracks rather than a tightrope. So tightrope would be like this. I want to be a little wider. So 3 big breaths. Take a big inhale to open up the chest. Exhale over that front leg. I can adjust as much as I need to. I could go longer or I could go shorter depending, as this is my injured side. So I'm going to do the right thing by my hamstrings on this leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale over the leg. 2 more. Inhale, big breath. Feel that drawing in of the lower belly. Exhale over the leg. Good. 1 more. Inhale. Soften face, soften neck and shoulders. Exhale down. Good. And then slowly rise. Bend the legs. And that back heel will extend a little more behind. Open the arms out wide. Devotional warrior. Inhale. Take a breath. Exhale. I bow down on the inside of my right thigh. And I let the head be heavy. This is the second time I've done this, so I do feel more open. I'm tucking the right hip under, and I'm feeling a nice weight falling forward, but using the back leg as my ballast and as my support system and architecture. And as I bow down, it feels better than the first time I did it. I feel really good here. Sending the clasp high, noticing how much more open my scapula is, and I'm feeling more open and expansive. And when I'm ready, I'll look to the top of the mat. This time is actually the back of the mat, but a little tap ready for my warrior three. I'm going to travel, I'm going to fly. So I lift up. I'm strong through the entire sole of my lifted leg, which is my lifted leg foot rather, and squeezing a little through the seat. I notice the challenges there in my supporting leg. Good. Anything you like with the hands? Prayer. Good. That's it. And down. Plant your hands. So let's do a couple of standing balances. So from downward facing dog, find your way to the top of the mat, and standing in Tadasana, relax here for 3 big breaths. So nice and stable, relaxed and centered. Just let the practice settle, and you are here now. Feeling the body, feeling the breath, feeling that connection. Good. Ready for tree pose. Lifting up your right heel, go ahead and find tree pose. Seat slightly under, press the sole of your foot into the inner thigh, and an inner thigh will in turn press against it to get that resistance and stability. Knee outwards, feel the length through the midline, and soften your face. Notice if your shoulders are lifting, find your balance. If you want to add a bit more, you can lift up the arms, take your gaze high, find a mudra, whatever it is you may be working on. Try to fine tune and micro movements to polish and hone those areas of your posture that you may be working on. Good. That's it. So nice. Good. Some of you going into figure 4. If you have a figure 4 that takes you into your balance, you could go ahead and find a squat, find a seat, maybe go into a standing or a transition is what I'm looking for. That's the word I'm looking for. Knee out. Good. That's it. So if you were going for a balance, you'd plant your hands and you tuck the top of your foot into your opposite triceps and send the leg behind you. This is my injured side, so I'm actually quite happy to find good. And when you're ready, find your way back into a standing position. Knee lifts. Good. Open it up. Stay where you are, or finding Utthita Hasta, Padangusthasana, your standing balance. Maybe I keep it bent. If this is new to you, just use that supporting leg. Imagine the hip wrapping underneath your seat. Hands on your hips. Look away 45 degrees. Feel the torso. Lengthen through the ribs. Relax the shoulders. Good. Another breath. And when you're ready, dancer's pose. So as you find your dancer's pose, maybe it's first a quad stretch. So your hips come forward rather than creasing. Notice that set of quads are going to want to come forward, but allow that knee to be behind the supporting leg knee. Good. And maybe this is where you stay, or you go into an expanded dancer's pose. You choose. So you see the various angles and what things we need to be working on. This is already a lot for me, and I'm quite happy on this injured side. Good. Very nice. Keeping stable, keeping strong through the supporting leg, and release. Other side. So to start, we did our tree, and remember, you've got options. You could go to the ankle, you could go to the shin, avoid the knee and find the inner thigh as your ultimate or fuller expression, but remember, you've got options. Nice big breath, knee out, strong supporting leg, feeling it through the core, open and lift through shoulders on the upper body, feels expanded. Add the arms whenever you're ready, and mudra if you'd like. Maybe take gaze high, maybe even close your eyes. Seat slightly under. You will feel the hip flexors are more open. Remember, avoiding this. Good, everyone. So nice. From here, figure 4. So as you find your figure 4, flex strongly through the heel, knee away from your midline, breathe through your hip. Good. And if you like, coming into a squat or prepping for your balance. So your arm balance, maybe lifting up behind you, looking to be safe and aligned at all times. As you find your squat or whatever version of this pose you wish to make, remember, it's all good. You're listening to your body and giving it what it needs this morning. Good. Finding a lift through the back body, connecting through the side ribs, and then through the front body, feeling stable. Good. So from here, I rise up and I find my balance, my Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, which is your leg out, knee lifted to start. Maybe I stay here and keep it bent as I open it up and take my gaze 45. If I'm feeling open, maybe I send the leg out and then to the side. Find your balance, strong with your breath. Good. Hearing your own exhales. Good, and then back to center. Knee bends. Send the leg behind you, prepping for your dancer's pose. To start, go for the quad stretch. Hips forward, seat under, knee behind the supporting leg. Arm up. Find balance first, and then wherever you're at in terms of your dancers, Chaturangajasana, go ahead and find your version. Playing with it. Gosh, supporting leg sometimes doesn't want to behave. So, all good. Good, inhale, stretch up, big breath. Exhale, fold it. Add your vinyasa if you'd like to, and I'll meet you in your child's pose. So, finding yourself on your mat, go ahead and take big breaths for your forward fold. Prepping for it, but before that, let's go for Dandasana. Hands around hip level, push through the heels, toes up. Tuck your chin into your chest and 3 big breaths. Inhale, stabilize. 2 more, inhale. Exhale it. Good. 1 more, inhale, big breath. Exhale it out. Good, arms up, Paschimottanasana as your forward fold. Exhale, sending energy beyond the toes. And as you exhale, push through the heels. You'll feel resistance on the underside of the legs. And don't worry if you have to bend the knees. All good. Good, that's it. And exhale it down. Nice, let's do 1 more. Inhale. Straighten out through your back rather than round it. Good. And release. So nice. Slowly rise up. And from here, we'll take it to a seated spinal twist. Keep that left leg long and bend the leg. So notice that the big toe mount is going to press against the mat. So draw it in, sit up tall, hug the knee in, and then wrap around. So take your right hand behind you, look up, and then across and behind, rinse, and twist. And we'll do a little counter twist on this side. Good. Let's go the other side. So, taking it to a seated spinal twist on this side. Strong through the heels, knee up and in. Press the big toe mound of this left foot into the mat. So a lot of people come onto the edge of the foot, and that's a no-no. We really want to get into both hips. So tuck it in, up, and then exhale, look over your shoulder. And as you use fingers, tips of fingers into the mat, feel the expansion and that openness from shoulder tip to shoulder tip. Twist and rinse. Good, and then take it to the other side. Bow down. And sit up. Last little bit, butterfly stretch. Soles of the feet together. Take a big breath. Notice that you can always bring the heels of both feet towards your groin, but if that's not possible, just send it into a diamond shape. So make a little nest with your fingers, support the toes, take a breath, exhale, elbows into your shins and nudge the knees away. Soften as you fold. 2 more breaths, inhale, exhale it out. Good, 1 more, inhale, big breath. Exhale, release, soften and fold. Good, and then gently now, bring it back to center. Cross your legs. I'd like to thank you for joining me today. And let's bring our hands to our heart space. 3 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale it out through an open mouth. 2 more. Inhale, big breath. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale it. Exhale out. Arms up, send your intention high. Exhale, bring it right back down into the heart space. Good, namaste everyone. Amazing work. Hope to see you next time on your mat. Namaste. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're new to my channel, please be sure to click subscribe so you'll never miss new uploads. Keep practicing everyone, and see you in the next video.